Okay, we're going to build the body. We're going to be cutting and drilling some of the paint paddles, so please remember to wear your safety glasses for this step. We're going to start with one of the paint paddles, and we're going to mark a 6-inch piece of the paddle. I like to use the side that has the indents. You don't necessarily have to if you don't want to. I'm going to clamp that piece of wood onto a safe place. I use the edge of a table and use my saw to cut that. It'll cut quickly. It's soft wood, so be careful, take your time. You don't want to splinter the wood. Next, I'm going to cut a 4-inch piece and cut that as well. So now I have a 6-inch piece of a paddle and a 4-inch piece of a paddle. On the 6-inch, I'm going to mark 1/2 inch from the edge right in the middle of the paddle, and I'm going to drill a 3/16 hole on that mark all the way through. All right, there I have the hole. I have my 2 pieces. Now I just want to cut this cork in half. So I'm going to draw a line right through the middle of the cork, and I'm going to use a cardboard cutter or a utility knife to cut the cork in half, sort of the long way, so that I have kind of 2 half circles when it's done. If we insert the 1-inch machine screw and apply the wing nut, now if we attach the motor, we're going to glue the top of the motor onto the stick on the same side that the wing nut is sticking out of the stick. We want to make sure that's oriented correctly. It's critical to its movement. If we glue one cork flat side down right up next to that machine screw, and then use our battery holder to make a mark, and then glue the other cork just outside of that mark. And then we're going to attach the battery pack. I'm going to need a fair amount of glue to hold this in place. And what I don't like is I didn't have this situated very well. It was overlapping where the whegs were, so they would spin and hit the battery pack. So I just went ahead and glued that on again. Hold that in place, and now with a little bit of testing, you can see that the whegs can spin without actually hitting the battery pack. Now to glue the switch to the paddle, we just need a little bit of glue, and the lip of that switch just sticks over the edge of the paint paddle really nicely. It fits together pretty well. I want to make sure the wires are out of the way or off of the tops of the corks, so I can glue those and then apply the 4-inch paddle right on top of that. It all fits together pretty well. All right. Once that's done, what I want to do is I want to manage those wires a little bit better. So I'm going to use the zip tie to squeeze the wires onto the paddle. We don't want the wire sticking out and getting tangled into the spinning whegs. So let's put the batteries in and give this a test. You can see the paddles or the whegs are spinning quite well without hitting the battery pack. Perfect. It's time to do some testing and go into our final build.